Hey, so greetings, salutations, everybody. My name is Axe, and I'm doing some more Modern Warfare 3, as you see here. And some people you'll like that, some people you won't. I'm actually looking forward to it. Today, I went down to GameStop to pre-order my version of Black Ops 2. Ended up buying their little pro card. You can't blame me. The girl at the cash register was cute. Been there, done that. So I ended up buying that and then pre-ordering Black Ops. So I'm looking forward to that. Some people, as it is, some people just like Call of Duty for their own various reasons. Some people don't, and that's perfectly fine. I'm a guy that I play it, but I realize its flaws. You know what I mean? I'm not like the guy that's like, it's the most perfect game ever, and there's no way there can be any downside. I'm generally the one that's more skeptical of it, yet I still enjoy it. So, whilst, if you're enjoying a game, why don't you buy it? You know what I mean? That's what games are kind of for. But I digress. Going on to this. And anyways, I decided to throw up some COD and possibly get into another Axeventure because I've been having a rough, kind of weird day. Like I said, I don't think I did say that actually, but I've been having a weird, rough day, and I figured an Axeventure would be one, a fun video to put out, and two, it would just kind of maybe brighten up my day. You know what I mean? Make me feel better. No idea how that guy got up there, but I'll get to it. So this was, I think, what was it? This was 2 years back, or no, 1 year back. A little bit ways. Anyways, back when I was in high school, I think it was my junior year, I used to be in the band, as I've said before. I wasn't a band geek, just a guy that played in the band, honestly. Every other year, we would go to Disneyland. It was kind of like the trip. There was nothing really musical about it, just the fact of going and kind of having fun as a group. So I enjoyed that. We only got to do that once, though. And so, anyways, we're there, we're going, and it was a full bus ride there. So we slept on the bus, everything, and we end up staying at a Super 8. Now, the first thing you think of a Super 8 near LA is some rundown treasure, but it was actually nice. It was a best Super 8 I've ever seen. Really nice, whatnot. Anyways, we were rooming 4 to a room, and this was such a weird trip. We were rooming 4 to a room, sharing a bed with another person. That's just how it went. And so I was with some guy friends in a room and whatever. Anyways, that night, we all go to bed. We're all so tired. We are so tired. Our band director's all like, oh, there's going to be room checks because we don't want you kids sexing up here. So, oh my. So whatever, that was the case. We were all tired, so we all crashed. The door was locked. Everything was on whatever. I wake up the next morning. The door is unlocked. But my shirt is off. My shirt is off. Completely off in the bed. I don't roll around in my sleep, okay? I don't roll around in my sleep. I've never done that. I'm a sound sleeper, and yeah, like I said, I'm kind of near LA. I'm in Anaheim, and I wake up in a Super 8 with no shirt on and the door unlocked. And I tell my friends, I'm like, guys, my shirt's off and the door's unlocked. And first thing my friend's like, he's like, well, does your ass hurt? Like, I don't think so. So, come to find out, my friend, we were all joking. We're like, do we have like a hangover moment? And the friend comes out of the bathroom. He's like, dude, there's a tiger in here, man. So, that was a fun joke, fun time. But apparently, what had happened was during room checks in the middle of the night, the guy, one of the guys, was the only one that woke up for it. So we went and got the door, but he was so tired he forgot to close it. So I may or may not have been raped at Anaheim, LA, whatever, in that area one night. But that isn't the best part. So later on this trip, we're going on for dinner. We're getting dinner at places, and we stopped kind of near In-N-Out. And so there was like an In-N-Out, there was like a Subway, and there's some other places. Anyways, me and some friends went and grabbed Subway. I know some people would be like, why didn't you go to In-N-Out? Well, I just wasn't feeling that. Not the point. Anyway, so we're there, and we're hanging out, and we're kind of talking, and we have this girlfriend of ours, not, girl who's a friend. You get what I'm saying. And she's outside, kind of down, whatever. And so some of the other people in our kind of little group there go to cheer her up, whatever. And me and my friend are kind of the ones that are like, we're having fun, but we also realize we're in an area we don't understand. We're in this kind of, like I said, LA Anaheim area. So whatever. So anyways, we started noticing that there's a store right next to this Subway. And there were these 2 guys standing outside of it. And they're just talking, casual conversation, whatever. And then I started noticing that they kept looking at her. Like, they kept talking, then looking, and then, like, looking back. And at first I thought it was like, oh, she, must be kind of making a scene, whatever. And as we kind of got out there, it wasn't really the case. It just got weird. Because then more and more people started coming out of the store. Like, it was another guy that came out, and they're just talking. I know now. Like, you knew at this point that they were looking at us. And they kept eyeing, they're talking and laughing, and I was just like, what the hell? Like, it felt really uncomfortable. Nobody else understood this except for me and my friend. We kept looking at each other like, what the hell is going on here? Anyways, as it goes on, next thing, these two women come out too, and they start talking, and they're laughing and looking at us, and like I think one of them even pointed. So at that point, I was definitely sure these guys were talking about us, and I didn't know what they were saying. So at this point, I'm getting really uncomfortable, like really, really uncomfortable, and I'm like, okay, we have like 5 or 6 people from this store here who we don't know who are watching us, and they're talking about us and pointing at us and discussing things and laughing. Like, that's kind of weird, and whatever. So we decide to head out, and me and my friend are the ones actually paying attention to this. We're like, hey guys, you know, let's head back. Let's head back. You wanna? So they're all like, oh, whatever, fine. So we start heading back, and if you thought I was paranoid, if you thought that was just paranoid, this wasn't. Because I'm thinking there, and I'm thinking this is just weird. And I turn around, and one of them was following us. The minute he saw me look at him, he turned right around and walked away. And I'm like, holy shit. We were just gonna get confronted and or mugged. Because, you know, what else was that? It's one thing if you're walking in the same direction, but to be walking after us and then stopping, and like, after I looked at you and kind of run away, put your hat down and run away, that's sketchy. That is just sketchy. So guys, that's my random little, I guess, story, my Axeventures, my LA, Anaheim, Disneyland experience. So, hope you guys enjoyed playing some Marvel 3. Looking forward to Black Ops 2. Hope you all are having amazing days. And as always, thank you for your love and support. Later.